All right, guys, just a quickie. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to access the spare tire on an F250 350 4x4 truck, or it can be a two-wheel drive. It can be pretty much any car that has a spare tire underneath the back of the vehicle. I'm going to show you how to get that down. For the truck, my truck specifically, the 01 Lariat 4x4 crew cab, you want to open up the hood right there, and once you open up the hood, you get your latch right here, you push it to the side and then open the hood. This is the latch you're going to be pushing to the side while you lift up on the hood, and the hood's very heavy, so keep that in mind. All right, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your tire tools if they're here. If not, some people put them underneath the back seat. So you go ahead and you just pull this out. This end is the end that you'll put in the hole. We'll show you that. Grab this one here. Oops. And you flip this around here to where the little hole is here. And you push it in until it locks into that piece there. There you go. Now, I don't have the little nut that fits on here that holds all this down. Sorry about that. You have to do that first in order to access this whole thing. I just put it here because most people have it. And if you don't, then you can see about going online and getting one. But so let's grab the two tools and go to the back of the vehicle. Alrighty. We are at the back of the vehicle. Let me set this up for you real quick. Alright, so you take this and you stick it in this hole right here, and then down inside the truck, let's see if I can't zoom in on that, right up on top, there we go, there's a hole right there. So you put it in that hole, and then inside there, let me go down underneath and show you underneath. Alright, that's the hole I'm talking about right there. It goes inside that hole, and you got to wiggle it around until you get inside the winch itself, or the tire winch. There, now it's in there. Let me go up, raise this up on top so you can see inside that hole, see where it goes. It goes inside that little slot right there. I have another one over here that I just took out. If you're here, you probably saw me do the video on that. I'm going to show you on that one. Alright, this is the part where it'll go into, and this is to let you know what it looks like. It sits like this at an angle and under the truck. So that's where you're going to put that little thing in. And what that'll do is you turn that counterclockwise, and this cable will lower, and it'll lower the tire on the ground. Now you have to lower it low enough that you can pull this out. So it looks like I need to lower it a little bit more. So I'm turning this shaft counterclockwise a little bit more, and you can pull on that. Some of these they're loose enough they'll come down by themselves, and some of them aren't. So this is what you want to be able to do right here. You want to be able to release your tire so you can pull it out, and pull it out from underneath the truck, and then change your tire, whether it be the front, rear, or whatever. So that's how you go ahead and you access your tire. Counterclockwise on the shaft to lower it, clockwise to raise it. And when you raise it, this spring that's right here, this spring right here, that's what's going to collapse and provide a little bit of cushion underneath your truck bed for your tire to sit up here on these rails right here. Good. Now, when you put the tire back up, the flat one, until you get it to the gas station, or if you've already got it changed and repaired and you're putting your spare back up, make sure you put the little valve stem that's right here, put that going towards the ground. The reason you want that is so when they service your tires, rotate them, they'll go ahead and they'll check the pressure in your tire for you, and they won't have to lower it. The other good thing is on that little stem valve, you might want to make sure you got one of those little black caps to keep dirt and stuff out of it that kicks up on the the truck, you know, as you're going down the road. All right, so just out of fun, we're going to go ahead and we're going to raise this up and show you what I'm talking about. You know, it just needs to be up there firm. So let's get the tool and I'll show you how to put the tool on there. All right, here's the tool. This is your tire tool. Now, if you have aftermarket rims, this lug nut wrench right here may not fit, but it should fit on your tool itself. And what you want to do is you just basically want to push this square into here, and you can push this button right here and it'll go in there and it'll lock so it won't come out. Now that it's on here, just take this. Oh, sorry, I did it backwards. You want to take this and take the lug nut portion right here and put it out. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. Let me get this on here first. All right, now that it's out, you got a handle. So you can sit here and you can do this. And as you're going along, you can see that your tire will start to lift. Right there. See it starting to lift? There we go. Okay, so let me get this up all the way and then I'll show you after I get it up. Now to speed things up, you might want to grab this and then do it if possible. All right, I'm under the truck here and I want to show you something. Now you see how this side right here seems to be hanging lower than say this side? When you're putting the truck up, there's actually a muffler guard, and that's to keep this tire from rubbing on your muffler. So let me run you over to the other side and I want to show you that real quick. All right, here we are under the truck, and this little shaft, this little piece of metal right here, that little piece of metal right there is supposed to keep the tire from rubbing on the muffler if the muffler is properly aligned. So if your tire is like hanging way down like this and it's crooked, come over here and push your tire off to the side so that that muffler bracket will hold your tire away from the muffler. So let's go ahead and finish jacking this up all the rest of the way. Okay, here we are under the truck now, and you can see this spring is compressed. Not 100%, but it's compressed quite a bit. We have our valve stem protection cap on there, and the tire won't move no matter how hard I push on it. And if we come to the other side, let me go around over there. All right, we're on the other side now. Now you can see that my tire right here is not touching that. That's fine. And that what that does, it provides an extra bit of clearance between the muffler and the tire to keep the tire from getting hot and cold here and dry rotting this rubber right here. So okay, so now that we have the tire up, let's just go put all the tools away. All right, to get the tool off, just push this little button right here, right there, and wiggle the tool until it comes off. There we go. Go ahead and pull this part out. Now let's go back up to the front of the vehicle. All right, we're back at the front. Set this here. Put this piece in here. Right there. Line this up so that the bolt hole clamp lines up right here. And this should sit right about here. To get this piece out, you just push this little button and you pull it. Let's see. There we go. Now you can take this, set it back in here, like that. Take this, set this one back in here. Now all you have to do is grab your clamp if you have one and set it on there and thumb screw it down, and you're pretty much done. Close your hood and drive away. Now, since I don't have that clamp, I don't know where it is. When I got it, these weren't here. What I usually do is I just pull this off so it's not sitting here rattling in the engine compartment. And these have been here for over a year and I've never had any problems with them. So I'm just gonna let those stay there. So I just put this underneath the back seat in the truck. So, well, guys, I hope you found the video informative. If you needed to know how to access the rear tire on an F250 F350, I think it's a 99 to 04. It probably applies to years earlier and later. The same principle applies to most any other vehicle that has the tire mounted underneath. Like I had a 95 4Runner. It was same thing. There was a little hole right next to the license plate when you lifted up the deck lid, and boom, it was right there. You just went in and lowered it, did what you had to do, and then put it back. So, thanks for watching, guys. God bless you all, and keep on you out. Bye.